So my name's Josh. No, I'm just kidding. My name's actually Will, and I've lived in New York for close to 2 years now, and I'm not sure I'm fitting in because like everybody here is so aggressive, even the pigeons. Yesterday I had to give a pigeon my phone number just so we'd go away. I thought that would work, but he just kind of hung around and was like, "So do you watch Netflix or what?" I thought I could adjust by getting a cat, but it's one of those cool Brooklyn cats, so it's vegan. I had to get a second cat just to lick the first cat's crotch. People like to use the phrase, if walls could talk. Well, my walls can actually talk, and they're like really judgmental. I'm trying to sit down for a nice dinner, and I just hear sweatpants 4 days in a row. Is that some trend I haven't read about yet? Of all the options you had, you chose to watch Daddy Daycare twice. Chinese food for two? No, just one? I thought so. And I can't even really fit in with my own people, the Jews. I don't have a Jewish name, and people always tell me, like, you don't look Jewish, which is weird to say to somebody. And for the longest time, I had no idea how to respond to that. So lately, I'll just go, thank God, am I right? The whole Jew thing does work out for me from time to time. Like this one time, my grandma died. And then 17 days later, my grandpa died. Now, before you go saying, "Oh, just know, we got a discount on the second funeral." And you thought you cleaned up on Black Friday. We got eternal savings. True story. I remember going to the funeral home the second time, and the director told us they'd be charging us less. And you know, in that moment, we could feel my grandparents there with us. And I could hear my grandpa say to me, "Could you buy a nicer suit for next time, please?" I would like to have children one day. I don't know much about it, but my understanding is that having kids is like mom is hosting a potluck dinner. She's working her ass off on this dinner. And she's inviting a few guests, and these guests need to bring, very particular items. And Dad just has to bring the napkins. So, very excited about that. I myself was a dumb child. My parents laughed the loudest at that. But one day, my favorite TV channel, Nickelodeon, switched from channel 6 to channel 41. And instead of asking anyone, like, where did it go, I just accepted that it had been replaced entirely by Spanish soap operas. So while everybody in school was talking about SpongeBob, I had nobody to talk to about Gata Salvaje. So much was happening, like Rosa was in love with Luis, but Eduarda wanted Luis to marry Eva, but Rosa was pregnant with Luisa's child. And like, maldita mujer, ¿por qué tiene que hacer esto? Not chill. I was 8 years old, and this was my idea of romance. It's kind of hard to find a date when my only idea of flirting is "Je killed my father, prepare to die." I would like to get married one day, though. I just hope that I'm not the type that gets cold feet, and backs out on a marriage. Because marriage, it's a big thing. And whenever I think about that, I think, until like 2 years ago, gay people didn't really have to worry about this. And then I think, why is it always such smooth sailing for the gays? And then I think, You know, when same-sex marriage was legalized across the U.S. about 2.5 years ago, when the news came out, there had to be some people in the gay community who were like, shit. You know, as a straight person, I was like, fuck yeah, go gays when the news came out. And of course, some people were like, America's falling apart now. We're all like, that didn't start now. So, thank you guys so much. My name is Will.
All right, that was Will Riggs, everybody. Will Riggs.